Listen, when he was a teenager, he would get on his parents' nerves. Varias cosas aquí. Teenager es adolescente, lo sabéis. When he was, de adolescente, de quinceañero, when he was a teenager, he would get on his parents' nerves. He would. Esto no es condicional. Would es lo que se llama pasado narrativo, o tiene varios nombres. He would es acciones habituales en el pasado. He would get on his parents' nerves. To get on my nerves. To get on your nerves means les ponía de los nervios a los pobres padres, el chico. Me pones de los nervios, ¿eh? You are getting on my nerves. Estás montando encima de mis nervios, literalmente. You're getting on my nerves. Ahora, lo importante es would. Usando would como pasado. When he was a teenager, he would get, siempre les ponía de los nervios. He would always, él always sobra. He would get on his parents' nerves. He would get on his parents' nerves. Hello, listen. When he was a teenager, he would get on his parents' nerves. No me extraña. When he was a teenager, he would get on his parents' nerves. No me has entendido. Ok, escuchad. When he was a teenager, he would get on his parents' nerves. Yes. When he was a teenager, el de adolescente, cuando era un quinceañero adolescente. Teenagers from 13 to 19, 6 years, 7 years. When he was a teenager, yes, volvería loco a sus padres. Se pondría de los nervios los pobres. Okay, when he, el pobre, el chico, era un trasto. Siendo adolescente todavía. When he was a teenager, he would get on his parents' nerves. Yeah. Okay, the word of the day, prayer. Rezar is to pray, orar. Ora elabora. It's very good. We need to work hard. But prayer. A prayer es una oración, un rezo. Prayer. Y el rezar también es prayer. All right? To pray. Prayer. 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 Oración. Rezo. La oración del día. The prayer of the day. God, give me English, please. It's a prayer.
I actually feel better. I don't know who owns this, but when I was a teenager, I used to have one of these. When I was a teenager. I used to have a lot of stress when I was a teenager. That's right, we say when I was a teenager. When I was a teenager, I used to have a lot of stress. Yeah, I guess it was from exams, from tests, from school. When I was a teenager, I had problems with my English class. I didn't have any problems with my Spanish class when I was a teenager because, you know, I'm practically Spanish. Come on. Well, Margaret told me that Harriet used to have, well, problems with anger when she was a teenager. She used to bully people when she was a teenager until she got a stress ball just like this one. Maybe this is Harriet. Oh, hi, Harriet. How are you? I was just talking about how much I loved Spain when I was a teenager. Yeah, that's right.
When he was a teenager, he would get on his parents' nerves. When he was a teenager, he would get on his parents' nerves. Les ponía. Fijaos que acabo de decir les pondría, que en castellano es incorrecto, pero en inglés lo he dicho por la influencia del inglés. Escuchad. When he was a teenager, he would get on his parents' nerves. Se los ponía de los nervios, del hígado. He would get on his parents' nerves. Would, ¿por qué usa aquí el condicional? Porque would, que es verbo auxiliar del condicional, I would go, I would come, etc. También se usa como pasado habitual. Cuando, siendo adolescente, este chico siempre les ponía a sus papás de los nervios. He would. Y se usa muchísimo. Yo recuerdo en aquel entonces, aquellos veranos de los años 70, a principios de los 70, yo siempre iba con mi novia al lago. I would always go with my girlfriend to the beach, or to the lake, and we would put the boat into the lake and we would ski. We would, usando would como el pasado narrativo, un pasado habitual. Se usa mucho así en inglés, would.
Hey, how's it going? You know, I haven't always been such a womanizer, mujeriego. When I was a teenager, I would do many things without girls. I would do many things on my own. Yeah, when I was a teenager, I would go to the cinema alone. I would go to my friend's house. I would even go and visit my grandparents when I was a teenager. Iba al cine solo. I would go to the cinema alone. What would I do? Exactly, I would go to the cinema alone. Alone, without any girls. I would even go to eat out on my own, without even asking a girl to go on a date. I wouldn't always call girls to ask them to go on dates with me. When I was a teenager, I would call them to ask them for help, with my homework. I wouldn't always do things with girls, not like now. No. I would do many things when I was a teenager on my own. I would go to the park. I would play football with my friends. Yeah, I wouldn't always rely on girls to go out with. But that was when I was a teenager. I would do many things then that I don't do now. But then again, I do many things now that I wouldn't do then.
Escuchad una cosa, voy a hablar en un castellano incorrecto. No me corregís, por favor. Recuerdo que en aquel entonces iría a la playa casi todas las semanas y alquilaría una casa junto a la playa e invitaría a mis amigos. Suena rarísimo en castellano, ¿a que sí? En aquel entonces iba, alquilaba, invitaba, etc. Ahora en inglés no, usamos would. Back then, in those years, I remember, I would go to the beach, I would rent. Eso es el pasado habitual, hablando de acciones habituales que hacemos durante una época. Okay, and listen, when he was a teenager, volviendo a nuestro amigo Carlos, when he was a teenager, he would get on his parents' nerves. A los pobres padres les pondría, el chico, los ponía, ¿ves? Me he equivocado pensando en inglés. Los ponía los nervios. He would get on their nerves. Me estás poniendo los nervios. You are getting on my nerves. You're getting on my nerves. Am I getting on your nerves? Well, he, back then, would get on his parents' nerves. Los pobres.
Hay muchas cosas que me ponen de los nervios. There are many things that get on my nerves. Dilo conmigo. There are many things that get on my nerves. There are many things that get on my nerves. That's right. There are many things that get on my nerves. Incompetence gets on my nerves. Time wasting gets on my nerves. When people are late, it gets on my nerves. My staff get on my nerves. You know what gets on my nerves the most? Happiness. Happiness gets on my nerves the most. That's right. The Easter Bunny gets on my nerves. Father Christmas gets on my nerves. The Tooth Fairy gets on my nerves. Felicity Fun gets on my nerves. Stupid George gets on my nerves. They all get on my nerves. Everybody gets on my nerves. In fact, everything gets on my nerves. That's right. Everybody gets on my nerves, and everything gets on my nerves. God, even this stress ball gets on my nerves. Everything gets on my nerves.